welcome to this tutorial which will show you how to crochet these fabulous contrasting coloured bobbles. I'm Eleonora, the designer behind Coastal Crochet. So the bobbles you see here have been worked on my picnic on the beach blanket. All the details about the blanket can be found on my website www.coastalcrochet.com. But you can also use this tutorial as a standalone guide as to how to crochet these fabulous contrasting coloured bobbles. I use UK crochet terminology, but I will try to translate as we go along. So bobbles themselves are based on treble stitches, that's US double crochet stitches, and so they do sit best in a row of shorter double crochet, that's US single crochet stitches, and that really helps the bobbles to protrude and pop forwards. I also make these bobbles with the front side, the right side of the work facing, so they're popped through towards you as you make them. And I make sure that the contrasting coloured yarn is carried through along the work as we go, and that really makes it as neat as possible, and there aren't lots of ends to crochet in for the bobbles. They're all made with the same yarn carried through. So I'll show you how to get started. So here I'm working the contrasting coloured bobbles into a round on my picnic on the beach blanket. Of course you can work these bobbles into any kind of crochet work you're doing. So I'm just going to start this round with a couple of double crochet US single crochet stitches, and now we're going to make our first contrasting coloured bobble. So let your main colour just drop behind the work and just bring it a little bit to the right, because we don't want to trap that into the bobble, and we're going to be joining it at the end. So just tuck the main colour away, and now join your contrasting coloured yarn by placing it yarn over hook, and just secure that with your finger. And now all the following instructions are going to be done into the same stitch. So yarn over hook, we've done that, we're keeping that secure with our finger. Insert your hook into the stitch, yarn over hook, pull up the contrasting yarn through to the front, yarn over hook and pull through 2 loops, and stop there. And now we're going to repeat this 5 times more. So yarn over hook, insert your hook into the stitch, yarn over hook, pull the yarn through to the front, yarn over hook and pull through 2. Yarn over hook, insert your hook into the same stitch, yarn over hook, pull through to the front, yarn over hook and pull through 2 loops. Yarn over hook, insert your hook into the stitch, yarn over hook, pull up the contrasting colour, yarn over hook and pull through 2. I'm going to do that 2 more times. Yarn over hook, insert your hook into the stitch, yarn over hook, pull up a loop, yarn over hook and pull through 2 loops. 1 more time. Yarn over hook, insert your hook into the stitch, yarn over hook, pull up a loop, yarn over hook and pull through 2 loops. You can do less, you can do 1 less than I've done, you can do more, depends how protruding you want the bobbles to be. But this is a good number for a nice sort of protruding bobble. So you should now have 6 contrasting coloured loops on the hook and 1 main colour. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of the contrasting colour and 1 of the main colour. And so what we do is we let the contrasting colour go, just let that sit behind, and now rejoin your main coloured yarn. Here it is, you can see we made sure we didn't trap it into the bobble. And now it's yarn over hook and pull this yarn through all the loops on the hook, including the one at the end. And now we're going to carry on, but we're going to make sure that we are crocheting around the contrasting coloured yarn so it's ready to make another bobble a little bit further on. And so we're going to carry on with 1 double crochet US single crochet in the next stitch, making sure we're encasing that contrasting coloured yarn. Just work this double crochet US single crochet stitch as normal, but as tight as you can, because you want to secure the bobble. Give that contrasting coloured yarn a little tug, and then there you shall see your bobble is neatly set within the work. You might need to push it forward to the front of the work. And so now we can make a few more double crochet US single crochet stitches, making sure that we encase that contrasting coloured yarn in with our stitches so that it's carried nice and neatly behind the work. Give it a little pull so you're sort of pulling the yarn neatly through and also securing that bobble. And now when we make our second bobble, this yarn is in a much better place to begin. So just like before, let the main coloured yarn drop away, sort of tucking it to the right out the way. Get your contrasting coloured yarn, and now just like before, begin by doing yarn over hook, and now all the following instructions are done into the next stitch. Insert your hook into the stitch, yarn over hook, pull up a loop, yarn over hook and pull through 2 loops. Do that 6 times in total. Yarn over, insert your hook into the stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop and yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over hook, insert your hook into the stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through 2. Yarn over, insert your hook into the stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. We'll do that 2 more times. 1 and 2 until we have 6 contrasting coloured loops on the hook and 1 main colour. Let the contrasting colour go, locate the main colour behind the work, and now yarn over hook and pull this main colour through all the loops on the hook. And now insert it into the next stitch, making sure we encase the contrasting coloured yarn and work a double crochet, a US single crochet, quite tightly to really secure that bobble. And then you can give the contrasting colour a little tug. And there you can see we have another bobble. We've got 2 contrasting coloured bobbles. And so that's how we make them. Really good idea to carry on encasing the contrasting coloured yarn into the work behind just by crocheting around it. And if you have a look behind, if you pull it, just really neatens it and also pulls in that lovely contrasting coloured bobble. So there we go. That's how we make contrasting coloured bobbles. I hope you found the tutorial helpful. Thanks for watching.